Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We're reading the Bible in chronological order, and this is one of my favorite music, Punjab music. I don't know why I like it. I'm Mexican, and I like music from the north part of India. How about that? Okay, let's change the music so we can do a reading of today. At the end, I will give my long speech explanation of the project and blah blah blah. Okay, day 187. Building the tabernacle. Exodus chapter 36 from verse 8 on. The skilled weavers first made 10 sheets from fine linen. One of the craftsmen then embroidered blue, purple, and scarlet cherubim into them. Each sheet was exactly the same size, 42 feet long and 6 feet wide. 5 of these sheets were joined together to make one set, and a second set was made of the other 5. 50 blue loops were placed along the edge of the last sheet in each set. The 50 loops along the edge of the first set of sheets matched the loops along the edge of the second set. Then 50 gold clasps were made to connect the loops on the edge of each set. Thus the tabernacle was joined together in one piece. Above the above the tabernacle, a roof covering was made from 11 sheets of cloth made from goat hair. Each sheet was exactly the same size, 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. The craftsmen joined 5 of these sheets together to make one set, and the 6 remaining sheets were joined to make a second set. Then they made 50 loops along the edge of the last sheet in each set. They also made 50 small bronze clasps to couple the loops, so the 2 sets of sheets were firmly attached to each other. In this way, the roof covering was joined together in one piece. Then they made 2 more layers for the roof covering. The first was made of 10 ram skins, and the second was made of fine goat skin leather. For the framework of the tabernacle, they made frames of acacia wood standing on end. Each frame was 15 feet high and 2.25 feet wide. There were 2 pegs on each frame so they could be joined to the next frame. All the frames were made this way. They made 20 frames to support the south side, along with 40 silver bases, 2 for each frame. They also made 20 frames for the north side of the tabernacle, along with 40 silver bases, 2 of each frame, 2 for each frame. I'm sorry. The west side of the tabernacle, which was its rear, was made from 6 frames, plus an extra frame at each corner. These corner frames were connected at the bottom and firmly attached at the top with a single ring, forming a single unit from top to bottom. They made 2 of these, one for each rear corner. So for the west side, they made a total of 8 frames, along with 16 silver bases, 2 for each frame. Then they made 5 crossbars from acacia wood to tie the frames on the south side together. Hui! They made another 5 for the north side and 5 for the west side. The middle crossbar of the five was halfway up the frames, along each side, running from one end to the other. The frames and crossbars were all overlaid with gold. The rings used to hold the crossbars were made of pure gold. The inner curtain was made of fine linen cloth, and cherubim were skillfully embroidered into it with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. This curtain was then attached to four gold hooks set into four posts of acacia wood. The posts were overlaid with gold and set into four silver bases. Then they made another curtain for the entrance to the sacred tent. It was made of fine linen cloth and embroidered with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. This curtain was connected by five hooks to five posts. The posts with their decorated tops and bands were overlaid with gold. The five bases were molded from bronze. Yeah, that was some reading. My goodness. Whew, I'm done doing my recordings in English. I'm gonna do a few in Spanish. Hopefully, I do better. This is the Bible in 5 years. Reading the Bible in chronological order, 236 stories or more. It takes about a year and a half or so to do this reading. Afterwards, we will continue to read the Bible in a different format, but always short and sweet, because we read verses here. We don't read chapters. We read from 5 verses to 46 verses tops, and that's a lot already, 46 verses. But we don't read chapters like 2 or 3 different chapters of different books of the Bible, which that's even okay. Because the idea is to make it this way, short and sweet, so you remember what we read, and I remember what we read, and it should is helpful, right? And also, this project podcast is aimed for those who have not read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiar with the Bible. Maybe they don't care about the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. And maybe you were hurt at church, and you don't want to pick up the Bible to read. Too heavy. They hurt you too much. You're hurting, man. You're discouraged. But maybe you don't mind watching a video or listening to an audio on Spotify, 10 minutes or less. And, that's where we have them, Spotify. And we have them in YouTube, just videos. And in Facebook, just videos. And maybe you want to watch early episodes like day 1, day 2, day 5, the early episodes. And they're in YouTube or in Spotify. I have the links below if you want to check the links to see which will be more convenient for you. And drop us a like and subscribe. That will be helpful. Share these videos or the Spanish ones, because we record in Spanish too, with your friends, with your neighbors, with your family members, with your co-workers, with your co-students, with your enemies, whoever. We're not trying to convert anybody here, okay? Or have them go to church or anything. Because this reading is for the one, not for the 99. Remember that. Not for the 99. But if you're from the 99, you're welcome to stay and to listen and to participate. But this is for the one. And God will know what He does with His word. That's right. I'm only doing my part. So let us know where you're watching from or where you're listening from, and see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Happy 4th of July. It was yesterday.